A blackboard sits attached within a frame mounted to a wall. There is a small gap between the blackboard's surface and the edge of the frame. A single coin drops into the gap and is lodged. How can we get the coin out of the gap? It isn't hurting anyone by being in there, but it's all anyone thinks about all day, and the class needs to be focused to get through today's lesson on photosynthesis. The gap is just millimeters larger than the thickness of the coin. Tweezers won't fit inside the gap to grab the coin, let alone fingers. A toothpick is an option, but it isn't quite long enough to reach the coin. A standard ruler is long enough, but the frame doesn't have any holes in the bottom to drop through, and the ruler can't propel the coin upwards to freedom. The gap is extremely small, and the space between the coin and the blackboard is even smaller. It appears that it would take a pair of specially designed tongs to be able to grip the coin and lift it out of the gap. The frame also cannot be flipped upside down to dump the coin out, as it is securely fastened to the wall, and the custodian would have a fit if you even tried. Can you think of a way to get the coin out using everyday objects, hopefully found in the classroom? Keep in mind, a teacher's budget does not typically allow for fancy gizmos or inventions. We should pay them more. Take a minute to pause the video here and think it over. Welcome back. This scenario actually happened when I was in high school. When the coin was discovered to be lodged in the gap, everyone in the class started brainstorming solutions, as if it was a contest. The coin wasn't the prize. The prize was being victorious in the challenge, which is sometimes enough for children. The following day, a classmate of mine came up with a glorious solution. Here's what he did. First, he folded a piece of paper like this. The crease was made to be just wider than the thickness of the coin and could still fit into the gap. He ensured that the paper's crease was the right size by placing a similar coin inside the paper and folding it around it. Like a taco whose only filling was a single coin. Doesn't sound that appetizing, but in this case, it was the perfect recipe. Then, put the folded paper into the gap. Do you see it now? He slid the coin into the crease of the paper. At first, the coin was reluctant to slip inside. When it was pushed up against the edge of the frame, it had nowhere to go. Using the edge of the frame for leverage, he eventually got the coin to enter the confines of the folded paper. Then, he simply lifted the paper out of the gap and the coin was freed. I wonder what job he has today. Hopefully, he's still being just as inventive. The beautiful solution took advantage of two qualities of paper. It was thin enough to fit inside the gap, and it was flexible enough to bend and fold into the shape that was required. What other everyday problems can something as simple as a sheet of paper solve? If you like this challenge, please share it with those around you and see if they have a creative solution. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more head-scratching challenges. Happy thinking, everyone!